gentlemen, let's not delay the funny. Please put your hands together. Please give it up for the very funny Paul J.
Hey, guys. All right, are we having fun? Oh, you're over here. Hi, hello. If I seem a little wobbly up here, it's because I had a pot cookie back around 2006, and it's still percolating its way through my system because I've never had a pot cookie that didn't try to kill me my entire life. I just moved to Oregon like a year ago, just in time for Oregon to fail to legalize marijuana. What the hell, guys? You had one job to do. Come on. I don't believe every use of marijuana should be illegal. Just medical, recreational, sarcastic, accidental, and sexual. That's it. I draw the line at military. We need to stop there. Which is why I have a problem with pot cookies, which is the really real reason we need to legalize marijuana, so that we can mandate dosage information on pot cookies. That's what we need. Not like written on the wrapper either. Printed on the cookie in frosting, so you can't miss it. You just pick it up like, this will destroy you. Okay, put that back. It's like, I don't understand how so much pot gets into any pot cookie I've ever eaten. I don't know how they cook them, how they mix it into the batter. Do they decide how much pot is going to go into a batch of pot cookies by sifting pot into the batter through a dream catcher with their eyes closed while they wait for like Abbey Road to finish or something? What's like, oh, that, Your Majesty. All right, throw in the oven. This is a true story about pot cookies. I had some pot cookies that were incredibly strong. And so strong that I was afraid to eat them, afraid to put them in my face. They stank of weed. And even through the 3 Ziploc bags, I had nested them inside. And I just shoved them in a desk drawer and tried to forget about them. And I ran out of smokable pot like a week later. So I was like, I could eat these cookies, but I don't know what they'll do to me. But I want to get high. But I want to get high now, and cookies will take a while to kick in. But they're going to be too powerful. But I like getting drugs. And back and forth, until finally I was like, these cookies are so strong. I could probably just smoke them. What a ludicrous idea, I said to myself as I was breaking a small piece off of a pot cookie and shoving it into the bowl of a bong and lighting it on fire and inhaling the resulting fumes, I guess you'd call them. I really did this, and it was horrible. It was the worst thing I've ever done to my body. It was just burny and stingy, and it tasted terrible, like that burned caramel taste when you screw up some cooking. Like I burned a batch of cookies in the oven, but instead of throwing them away like a normal person would do, I just stuck my head in there, like, oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's where that goes. And really did this. It was awful. And do you know what happened next? I got high as shit. That's it. That's the whole story. There's no horrifying. There's no awful train spotting, and then I learned a lesson to that. No, I just watched Groundhog Day and fell asleep. I had a great night. And I can only tell that story here. I can't tell that story in a therapeutic setting, Drugsters Anonymous or something, where I got to follow some guy who's like, I used to smuggle heroin in the coffins of veterans, and then I get up and I smoked a cookie once. I should have gone before that dude. We got the order wrong. So yeah, heroin addiction, horrible and degrading. Marijuana addiction, cuter than a sombrero full of golden retriever puppies who are all also wearing tiny sombreros. That's the image I want to leave you with. You guys like sex? Having it? Doing it to each other? People? I had a girlfriend who wanted to go to a sex club, like a swingers club. It's a big building full of strangers who are all having sex, making love with each other. My girlfriend wanted to go to one of these for her birthday. And I was like, on the one hand, awesome. I don't have to guess what you want for your birthday. But on the other hand, I would rather eat bees. And she was like, She asked me, she was like, are you afraid you're not going to like it? And I was like, no, I know I'm not going to like it. I'm afraid you're going to love it. That's what I'm afraid. I'm afraid taking you to a sex club is going to be like reintroducing a captive dolphin to the open ocean, and you're just going to splash off into a sunset made of penises while I kill time in the gift shop or something. That's what I would be at a sex club. I would be like a bored dad at Legoland. It's just like, oh, she loves it here. Has to go on every ride, you know. I just wait till she tires herself out. But gotta take that chance sometimes. If you love something, set it free. If it comes back, try to ignore the semen in its hair, and just hope to God that it still has the car keys, because you need to go. You need to go home now. Guys like women. Who doesn't, right? You understand women? Of course you do. You're modern people. No, you don't. Here's why. I used to think I understood what it was like to be a woman. Yeah, I'm an idiot. We're getting to that. I just thought, like, oh, being a woman, it's like being a man, except you get paid less for the same work, you can have babies, slightly more trouble opening jars. That's it. Otherwise, basically the same as being a man. Sometimes it takes an incident to knock your perceptions over to where another person is coming from, which is what I learned when a total stranger tried to convert me to Christianity at the dog park. Now, if this has never happened to you, you are anyone. This doesn't happen. People don't bring serious crap to the dog park. You know what you talk about at the dog park? Not religion. You talk about your dogs. This is the dog park conversation. Are those your dogs? Those are my dogs. Do you think your dogs would like my dogs? How old are your dogs? That's my favorite age for dogs. And that's it. Which is why I was super surprised when this total stranger I'd just been watching our dogs play turned to me in the middle of the dog park and just goes, "Can I witness to you for a second?" Few people up in this area know what that means. I didn't know, which is the only reason I said, yeah, sure, okay. And it turns out, can I witness to you means, can I weird you out and waste your time for upwards of 20 minutes? And this guy just launches right into his little, so sharp.
Sorry.
Such a hurty sound.
Yes.
You didn't let me finish my 20-minute story.
We feel bad about that.
I can see it in your shameful eyes.
How are we gonna torture Paul, Jay?
We'd like him to rant on a topic.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you got for me?
Dear audience, we need you to raise a hand. Raise a hand.
You didn't even let him finish saying raise a hand before you yelled something.
Okay. Lady with a hand.
Thank you so much for calling on me. Chocolate sprinkles.
Does anybody else have an idea of what he could rant on?
I see a lot of people out there who have hands use them.
So everybody in this audience wants to hear about chocolate sprinkles. Is that what we're hearing?
Okay.
All right.
You really want to hear about how much he hates chocolate sprinkles. That's what everybody wants?
Oh, you're
He
gonna.
could also love them very much.
I feel hijacked at the moment.
All right.
You know, the more I think about chocolate sprinkles, the more I fucking hate them. Not into it. You're mocking me. You're mocking me with your chocolate sizes. That's what you're doing. I don't want chocolate that I have to mound together into a heap and then enjoy. I don't want chocolate that's snuck onto the surface of something that was already perfectly fine, like a donut. Like, oh, no one's like, oh, donut. It's like eating mud. Put some chocolate on that. This ice cream. Oh, vanilla? Pathetic. I was going to throw it in the garbage, but then some teeny tiny pieces of chocolate fell onto it from a nearby mill. That's where they make chocolate, right? In the chocolate mill. They made it better. Chocolate sprinkles don't make anything better. Chocolate sprinkles make me just think about chocolate and how much greater it would be to just have a big fucking piece of chocolate. Put it in my mouth. Yeah, that's what I do. I collect chocolate sprinkles, I scrape them off of my food, and I have a little forge at home that I smelt them into this kind of bar shape. and then I eat that. Works great. Chocolate sprinkles only belong in crazy imaginary Iron Chef food. That's where they belong. Yeah, it's a roast capon, and I put some ice cream in the middle and some chocolate sprinkles on the top. Suck it, chocolate sprinkles. I don't know. Do people use it as a sex thing? That's something you never hear about. Dude, it's all kinds of foodstuffs. Syrup, chocolate syrup goes on the business. No one's like, get some chocolate sprinkles. Oh, they fell on the floor. Pick them up, put them. All right, cup yourself. Make a nest and just sort of. All right. Doesn't work if you're shaved. Doesn't work. We'll cut this. It'll be fine. The only thing good about chocolate sprinkles, use them at a wedding. That's what you do. Bride and groom go down the aisle, fling. People think angry mice are hurling shit. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Jen.
Paul J, ladies and gentlemen.